Reading from the Notes from Underground by Fyodor Dostoevsky, and from the first chapter, first page. I'm a sick man. I'm a wicked man, an unattractive man. I think my liver hurts. However, I don't frig about my sickness, and I'm not sure that is it right that hurts me. I'm not being treated and never have been, though I respect medicine and doctors. What's more, I'm also superstitious in the extreme. Well, at least enough to respect medicine. I'm sufficiently educated not to be superstitious, but I am. No, sir, I refuse to be treated out of wickedness. Now you will certainly not be so good as to understand this. Well, sir, but I understand it. I will not, of course, be able to explain to you precisely who is going to suffer in this case from my wickedness. I know perfectly well that I will in no way muck things up for the doctors by not taking their treatment. I know better than anyone that by all this I'm harming only myself and no one else, but still, if I don't get treated, it is out of wickedness. My liver hurts, well, then let it hurt even worse. I have been living like this for a long time, about 20 years. I'm 40 now. I used to be in civil service. I no longer am. I was a wicked official. I was rude and took pleasure in it. After all, I didn't accept bribes, so I had to reward myself, at least with that, a bad witticism, but I won't cross it out. I wrote it thinking it would come out very witty, but now, seeing for myself that I simply had a wild wish to swagger, I purposely won't cross it. When petitioners would come for information to the desk where I sat, I would gnash my teeth at them and felt an inexhaustible delight when I managed to upset someone. I almost always managed. They were timid people for the most part, petitioner, but among them, the fops, there was an officer I especially could not stand. He simply refused to submit and kept rattling his saber distinguishedly. I was at war with him over the saber for a year and a half. In the end, I prevailed. He stopped rattling. However, that was still in my youth. But do you know, gentlemen, this is something common in books of Fyodor Dostoevsky. The narrator generally entertain the reader, right? I mean, every writer does, but he points to him like gentleman or the reader or basically in this book it's the reader, it's the gentleman, and the book that the other book that I've read of his is The White Knight, and he refers to the reader as a reader in that book, dear reader. So this is something that is common in this book and the book that I've read before, The White Knights. What was the main point about my wickedness? The whole thing precisely was the greatest nastiness precisely lay in my being shamefully conscious every moment, even in the moments of the greatest bile, that I was not only a wicked, but was not even an embittered man, that I was simply frightening sparrows in vain. It's a great phrase, frightening sparrows in vain, and pleasing myself with it. I'm foaming at the mouth, but bring me some little doll, give me some tea that with a bit of sugar. Maybe I will calm down. I would even wax thunder-hearted, though afterwards I will certainly gnash my teeth at myself and suffer from insomnia for a few months out of shame. Such is my custom. And I lied about myself just now. when I said I was a wicked official. I lied out of wickedness. I was simply playing around, both with petitioner and with the officer. But as a matter of fact, I was, I was never able to become wicked. I was conscious every moment of so very many elements in myself most opposite to that. I felt that simply swarming in me, those opposite element, I knew that they had been swarming in me all my life, asking to be let go out of me, but I would not let them go. I would not. I purposely would not let them out. They tormented me to the point of shame. They tormented me to the point of shame. They drove me to convulsions. And finally, I got sick of them, and how sick I got. But do you not perhaps think, gentlemen, that I'm not repenting for something before you, that I'm asking your forgiveness for something? I am sure you think so. However, I assure you that it is all the same to me, even if you do. Notes from Underground from Fyodor Dostoevsky.